Okay, this is what's inside the little jar of sunshine for my boys. Okay, I have um, Anthony's mask from the pandemic when they first started out with that bullshit. Um, I ordered it on Amazon, and these masks, man, they went a long ways. I can't get rid of it. And my son's artwork, a bat, and they're so cute. And I wanted him to make a cartoon out of it, and they wanted to throw it away because they're making fun of each other for it. It's a family story, so they know what it's about. And this is from when my husband made a false claim I wanted to commit suicide. And this gentleman in the behavioral health center in St. Joseph um, was trying to um, teach me how to write my name in Hebrew. I think I did it. Um, but he was helping me do the ABCs in Hebrew, but I couldn't do it. And we were getting into some conversations, and it was meaningful, but he didn't get it. But I knew, and his name was Mike. He looked like Anthony Hopkins a little bit, but he gave me insight and information, and there is a disconnect. Um, he was from Israel too, and he loved math. He said he was a math teacher. Um, so I understand that he has to know some parts, some things. But since religion is so stuck into people's heads that you you get lost and you only see one minded. You're only one minded. You don't see another point of view. Um, and this is my other son's um, comic strip. I miss their art. Oh, that's what Leonardo da Vinci showed me was when I was little. Art, his pictures, his drawings were the ones that stuck to me. How did they do this? How did they do that? And then I'd get, this is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened, what the fuck? But I can't remember everything, and it's my, this is way of my communicating. This is my blue bandana scrunchie that had a ribbon on it that ripped off. I have it still. But this one reminded me of Michael Jackson when he told me something, um, blue gangster stuff. And Honey from the place, the BHS, and not Bellflower High School. That's how. It's so neat. Even though I had to do what I had to do being in there, my grandma told me by being in there is the best way that I can get other information to understand where these doctors are coming from. That's where Illuminati and the Freemasons come along. There's a lot of Freemasons over here in Tustin. This is not, you cannot go back on this government. You cannot go back. You just got yourself screwed. Lipton tea from the plate. Anyways, this is for my boys, remember? Avalon, these kids, oh, living in Irvine. Oh my goodness, these kids were so happy. I can't tell you. Easter egg. I'm not eating this. And I purposely did not get one again this year because my boys are not here. And my clip, I always having a clip. Oh, and extra scrunchies or extra bandanas for long hairs for boys. Um, Now I have to remember carrying them and buying them for not only for me, but for knowing that it's for my son. It's exciting. And braiding hair, it's so meaningful. supporter for Washington because Washington did when I went to Washington elementary school. That's when they were telling me shit I couldn't understand, and yeah, whatever. And the Eagle, 50 cents. Yeah, 50 cents. It's always 50 cents. Um, and then in high school, it was even funnier. I didn't tell purposely in high school. I just acted funny because they said being a clown is what you gotta do. From Anthony, I have that. And the kid, Desi. They never have Desi. They have Collins and um, I have Collins um, in the bedroom voice. Or Colin, I have yours. I'm not gonna touch it. I don't want to touch your thing. And it's hitting the sun, so no, I'm not touching it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it right there where it belongs in the sun. Um, for you, my chief. I'm so proud of you, Colin. Um, anyways, so this is remember Irvine? When we were living in Irvine, Avalon. Well, the kids were telling me the little spirit children were so excited, and I was showing you, taking pictures, trying to like understand this. I didn't know it was gonna be this difficult. They told me Tustin was gonna be bad. Tustin, just wait for Tustin, wait. And I'm like, I now remember parts of this place, and I don't like it. Oh no 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 no, not a place for me. However, there is travelers, so I'm thankful for the travelers. So I guess we have to travel. And this is my note from my boys. And I left them all notes, but now that my mom is packing up everything, she's touching my boys' stuff. And all my baby stuff for my boys are gone. I will never get to have that back. She took that. Damn it. Anyways, that's the hard part. You have to let it go because nothing lasts forever. Egyptian Egypt was always a big part of my childhood growing up. Oh, cinnamon. That's a big family thing too. Native American. I'm gonna put. This is new. I'm gonna put two fell out. Two fell out. So I'm going to put two in here. And two is good a sign because two. Papa said, look for two, and that's our family. Um, and this is for baby Joseph. And I don't want you to forget that you have a brother. Even though you don't see him, it's like what Desi brings along with Spider-Man. That's why we put clothes on him, and that's what I will believe. But he can be anything. You just feel that presence, that moment. And for the children, the spirits, I bring them along. All the ones that never had parents or moms or someone to enjoy. Come with me and let's go have fun together, my babies. I'm so sorry you didn't experience that. Me either. But they were here too. The ones that are gone. And I missed some of them because I think some of them have passed, and it's hard for me to break that bond, that spiritual bond with them since I had them for so long. Fuck Hermes too. Love and hate him right now. That part, boys, is hard because I didn't want to confuse you boys. That's why my grandma told me to baptize you boys, and I would get my answer when Papa died. I went to church. Big mistake. I Holy crap, that was loud. Matt was loud too, and I still think he's alive undercover or something. I don't know, but he does want to be known as a soldier or hero, which I'm fine with that. even though he's a fucking asshole. I hate him, but he did help me dealing with Lauren, with your dad voice, this Matt, and I have a great respect for Cassandra Jones, um, Matt Aguilar from Westminster High School. Um, his son played baseball for, I think it was Garden Grove team for, and their thing was San Diego Padres, maybe I think it was, or his jersey looked like it. Um, but I think his number was 28. I don't know. But if that was the case, if I do remember if it was 28, and I don't remember if he died on the, I don't remember because I have my own family shit. But he did die in December, and almost the end of December. And I was warned something was happening, a shift was happening, and Disneyland. Um, that's where Disneyland comes in because she invited me to Disneyland, and I asked permission to go to Disneyland because I didn't want to make it like I was using her to go to a place. I wanted to make sure I earned my spot. Um, for asking for something for that much, for that price, and to go, for my kids to go, and um, for anywhere, for anyone to invite me, let alone my kids, um, and my husband, like, I need to check my place to make sure I'm not using you or abusing you. I'm not, because you are a person who can be taken advantage real easy when something bad happens to you. Cassandra, I made sure I did not take advantage of you. I saw a lot of people that were taking advantage of you, and it broke my heart, and it was upsetting me. And these spirits were like, no, 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 we don't like that, we don't like that. And I couldn't handle my anger around you or the kids. You weren't watching the kids. You weren't watching your babies. And in my heart, that wasn't my fault to go off the way I did. But your kids were screaming at me in so many ways. They were so good. Your babies are so good. And I feel so bad that had happened to you, that you didn't get a fair chance. And that's where Matt comes in again, because he's trying to tell me there's other things happening. There's other people that are up there that they know me and I don't know them. I don't remember and I don't want to go back because I knew that this would happen. I was planning everything. I didn't know that this all was gonna come back at me. I'm writing my notes. So the fucking police departments wanna fucking keep trolling me or whatever. I wanna troll them too. Laugh at me all you want at the bars. Go ahead. If you want to keep like, yo, you're not doing this. Oh, faith in this, faith in that. Motherfucker, you're in a fucking bar, drunk as fuck. Still going to church? Driving? No, these motherfuckers. My grandma told me to go to bars because that will help me. All these names, all these things. You guys are. I can't judge. Like, you guys are gotten your own trauma. I am too. But that doesn't make me crazy for talking to the spirits. My parents had a hard life too. I can't go anywhere. No one believes me. This red road, it's for, I thought it was personal. But I guess I can't go on because the US is lying. This Freemason Illuminati shit, where does it all go? Pyramid shit. Where's the top? We need to find that out. Here's my painting. Whatever. I'm doing painting. I marked the TLC. I gave a couple people my paintings. TLC. Those were my initials. It sucks because the Native Americans, the Red Road, the Hioka, I kept telling boys they are not my boys. I'm getting off subject too because this is videos only for my boys and my grandkids. Um, you have to plan for the future. Papa was always like that. He like technology. He always knew space was going to be something, and he's saying space, think space. Star Trek, Star Wars, all these movie theaters, all these producers, motherfucker. Anyways, um, I'm done. My offspring. This hurts. This really hurts. I am fighting for you like you wouldn't believe. My love for you boys is so strong, and these spirit babies, I don't want you to forget because that was part of me. That's part of how I was able to do the best I can with you boys. But oh, life gets to you. It's so hard. I needed help. I needed help, and I turned to you boys by talking to you boys, by telling you boys, you know, I never been a mother this long. I never been this long. I'm learning too with you boys. And my anger, you saw my anger of betrayal that I got stabbed in the back by the most people I trusted. Um, Grandma is not well. It took her 6 years. She's not getting therapy. She keeps making up excuses after excuses. And I gave you a video, a personal video too, on the video camera, which the battery, you know, with me with technology, everything goes dark on me. And the batteries run dead. TV, whatever you want to call it, the vacuum too. Remember, boys, um, meditating helps. Grounding yourself, walking, music. Papa always told me to listen to music. Everything's gonna be okay. This is what his wife did to him. And he's helping me. Oh, he is helping me. Papa is helping me. He is sorry. He knows he is sorry. And I am sorry for what he had to go through. And I don't want to get his name mixed up. Gabriel Fernandez. I think that's, but it's Gabriel. The poor baby. Um, Justice needs to be served with these kids because it's underground. It's subway stuff, and that confuses me with the government because the government knew about this online subway shit for a long time. No one did anything. It's in the universities. It's in the churches. It goes back into Greek mythology. It's in the Roman soldiers. That's where the Catholic Church got it from. And schools do the same shit because where did school came from? Church. Where did church came from? My grandma's a Native American. We are Native American. We can't forget. And my dad's saying it's like the best of both worlds. We have this space and we come from the ground. We need to communicate better. We're still here. We need to honor that. And I'm honoring that by bringing them with me. And they give me hearts. All the time, they give me hearts. That's all I see is hearts. So I'm this is my death walk, and I'm not going to keep crying for the same bullshit over and over again. But my babies, I miss my babies. I miss my offsprings. I miss the communication. I have no communication whatsoever with them. No phone call, no talking, no nothing. It went black. It went silent on me. You cannot do that. My mom doesn't understand that that is abuse. You cannot do that. I kept trying to tell her to get help that needed. My dad told me. That's why my dad told me. He kept telling me I am the one to fix her. But how can I do that if I need to fix myself first? So this is what I'm trying to do. This is my video to you for my boys. I have to make it public because I'm scared. Um, because this it could go on and on, and I'm trying to break this cycle here, and I might not make it, and I have to honor that, and I have to respect that. But by that, I'm going to do the Hyogo way that I only know, um, is backwards. So backwards is high school again. So I'm moving forward, but I'm going backwards at the same time. Um, yeah, I'm going backwards. And my grandpa, my grandpa passed away, and he's helping me, and I never got to know him. So I'm kind of scared about that part. But my other grandpa's coming in. I didn't know he was a big baseball fan either. Um, I gave someone my baseball book. Sean, from the St. Joseph Behavioral Health Center. Um, man, I hope you're good. Um, I hope we, I hope we take Providence down altogether. These doctors, they really pushed your buttons. They really pushed all of our buttons, and these kids, um, it shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be like this. Um, but I was in there for a reason, and I knew I was in there for a reason, and I was trying to calm down the best I can. And I'm glad I took my book, and I'm glad I gave you my book. And I'm and that fake name you gave me. I forgot. I'm like, what did that name sound so familiar? And I'm like, no, wait, I'll find out later. And that was funny. Um, but anyways, hopefully our paths will cross again to take this Providence down, and the healthcare system, because it does need to be fixed. And these sheriff's departments and the police departments need to come together and get on the same page because they're not. Um, uh, and for anybody that I met at the bar, I don't know. Let's see if you guys will squeal like a pig or not. I'm pissed as mad as fuck. Um, I miss my babies. I'm not lazy because I'm dealing with my own trauma here. My sister should have never done that. You don't know what I've been through. My husband should have never done that. And I was thought by me being the medicine healer or trying to find the different ways, because it's diet, it's habit, it's better understanding yourself, educating yourself on who you are. Where did the food come from you eat? Mexicans, Native Americans, diabetes, hello. That's where my family went. They ended up dying from eating too much junk food. All that shit. My dad worked at KFC. Another joke. It's like, and cow jokes. Um, endless jokes that they have, that my family alone, because they were jokers, they love to laugh. Comedy was the best medicine. And every time I'm in a upset, I see something and I'm like, oh, look, that's your dad, that's your dad, or that's your grandpa, or that's like what? No, no, it's It makes you laugh because it gives you somebody that you remind somebody of. Um, I like that feeling of communicating with the dead. In my moment in need, they are here. In my most dire need, they are still here, telling me everything's gonna be okay. Death is not so bad on the other side. It's a lot of fun if the way I'm doing it. So, neon lights, party, music, lots of music, any kind of music, art. Be you, and then bring that to the next life with you. Your personality, whatever you had fun here, you're gonna do double in that life. Especially if you changed a child's life, you are changing that that next generation's life, and that is such a good thing to think of in that way. If you put it in that point of view, and then you go back into Hitler. Why did Hitler go off the way he did? You go back to art. That's why he was doing with art and fucking. Yeah, that's what mental illness does. You don't get the communication. You don't get that. And then racism comes in. Medicine. You go look up bipolar medicine and schizophrenia medicine, and you go into the link. That medicine was designed for war, PTSD. So now we have to add on ABC to the PTSD shit. When will it stop? When will it stop? Thank you, like Isis and Raw, Hermes. I'm gonna miss them all. Like Cleopatra, a Caesar, you know, Odysseus, Apollo, you know, I don't and um like Sitting Bull, Red Bull, Chief Joseph, Red Cloud, Littlefoot. There's so many names. Um, Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt, Jefferson, Taft, Taft. Um, uh, who else? Washington, Lincoln was good. Kennedy. Um, there's there's a lot of people that will help if you. They'll tell you where they went wrong. Irvine, Ford. Um, a lot of people, if you go into the history and you ask them a question, they'll say yes. We'll tell you where we went wrong. You go and they tell you. You go look at it up, and you're like, yeah, they did make that. They did make like an assembly line. It was good, but then you don't think of who's going to be using that assembly line and for what assembly line. What are the possibilities? You know, Leonardo did the same thing with the wars, with the machines. Everybody likes to draw. You have to be careful what you draw now because that drawing can come to life with somebody's imagination, somebody's engineering, somebody's hands. That's what Leonardo da Vinci showed me, is that our hands are powerful, our minds are powerful. When you're drawing, this drawing can come into something else. When you sketch on a canvas, you're drawing, you're making that painting come to life. Well, what happens when the painting comes to life? That is that is just like this. We dream of something like this. How did this pencil become? This was a tree. It became a pencil. So what are we gonna do with it? We made buildings with it. We drew. We tried to do communication. See. And since I don't have communication, I have another. I have Pony Express. I have Ghost Express. I have mail and shit. But mails don't come to you because other people are fucked up. So I have this, and their names are not even on it. I don't even have their names on it because I'm trying not to get to that point of names yet. Like, how can this be? This is time's up already, and this is it. That's all I keep hearing. This is it. This is it. So I have to write names down, and I'm trying to. There's so much. There's so much, but I'm gonna leave it as that. That's in my jar. Um, I rather just you just live a simple life. We don't need all this stuff. And my dad's telling me that's why he used to throw out shit. Boys, he used to my offsprings. Poppy used to come in our room and throw our shit away, our shoes, our socks, our homework, our backpacks, everything in the trash in the dumpster. Um, because our rooms was dirty. We had too much shit. He's buying too much shit. He didn't like it. Um, Stuff that wasn't even on the floor. So sometimes if you go to school and I didn't have this shoe, or I'm missing a shoe, or I had to go to a shoe, like I'd find out a way to do something. I couldn't tell. I couldn't find out like, oh, I'm wearing two different socks. At first, people would make fun of me at a different school, but then that's changed when I moved. Um, but moving schools was so hard too, and standing up and going, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. You don't do that. Um, Teachers will put you in special ed. Then you're fucked. Once you're in special ed, there's no going back. You're fucked because in special ed they don't teach you shit in there. Everyone makes fun of each other. It's not a good party because you're stressed as fuck trying to get that a diploma, trying to get to a better place, but they're not teaching you what you need to be taught. You can make your own business. That's what I'm trying to tell the boys. Make your own business. Use your art. You don't need to stress out on history when they're not even giving you the real history in the first place. The U.S. is just wasting time. They're just trying to make war buddies. Um, I don't know. My boys, my offsprings. I hope you're smarter than that. Um, we should not go to war. We need communication. You're having another person, a leader, one person, commanding other people to kill other people. What the fuck? When will the military go, you know what? I want to see for myself what's really going on. Let's do a full on investigation. Let's travel to that place. Let's see how really bad it really is. You come to America, no one likes you. Everyone's racist. Everyone's racist. I lived here all my life. I was born here. I can't find my family. I'm Native American. I get laughed at all the time. I'm an Indian giver. I'm this and that. Um, Indian giver, I thought you give. Like they're saying it's bad. Um, and that we're savage, this and that. Um, my grandma goes, yeah, we were savage, but I'm gonna show you what they were doing, and you will be savage. I will show you. You will be savage. So the moon's helping me. Um, the moon's helping me a lot, and the sun's helping me a lot by understanding their shadows, understanding life itself, understanding the patterns. Um, we're nature. We're from the stars. We came from the stars. Like we came down. We need to make this happen. We need to go back up. Um, and there's other things that are neat, other creation stories, um, which is all true. It seems to be all true. Like different people got here in a different time. Like different things happen in different worlds, just like the dinosaurs happen. We kill out different species. We kill out. Just like we're killing the animals right now. Who's killing the whales right now? Think about who's killing the whales. Something happening with the horned animals. China, Japan's killing the whales. Um, Hawaii, there's a warning in Hawaii. I was told there's a big SOS in Hawaii. Their culture is being damaged. That's heartbreaking to know what's going on. Um, I'm heartbroken. No one is looking for Hawaii or Cuba, um, or Taiwan even. Um, that something needs to change because all these children, something's happening and these children need help. No one's listening to them. And my babies, my offsprings. This is why I made the shirts too. Native American shirts. And this is the hat I have. It's the medicine colors and like the medicine wheels that we made. Um, we need to respect our we need to respect our land, our ourselves, so we can respect the things that we love the most. And I respect you boys, but I want you to know the full story and why I went ape shit the way I did too, because I'm gonna do it again. But this time I'm trying to handle my anger, my to speak well, to talk, because I'm not even a good writer. I'm just a good communicator, just understanding, listening. That's all I can do is listen, and that's how I found out with all this bullshit lies is because this person just told me this and this person told me this. You're motherfucking lying. You're fucking lying. You're trying to escape something. They're doing the same thing. Like, uh, therapist. You know, that's all I ever was. But what happens when a therapist needs help? You know, um, this is where my family comes in too because they are all Jesus's freaks. You know, but yet they talk to George. George, what the fuck are you doing? Jerome, what the fuck are you doing? How do you not know what's going on? How did how are you guys and Cookie, how are you guys doing this shit and not understanding that this is wrong? Where's the justice at for my kids? What happened to us when we were little? Something happened and no one thinks that you can be there for us. You took advantage of Mandy and Michelle. I don't have them to talk to. And my dad's saying that that is wrong. I don't know. I'm not going to get into, you guys have to fix yourself because I'm doing the same. Um, just know after this, I don't, I had no means of communicating back. Like that part is sailed. Um, I don't want that for my boys. I don't want that for anybody else. Um, I'm just letting you know, don't try with me. Work on yourselves because I'd rather not have a connection with you at all because I asked for help several times and now for you to come back I can't accept it because you're not accepting the part of where your family did shit, you know. The list goes on. Whatever, it's a mirror imaging. Whatever's happening in my family is happening in my to my husband's family. And my dad is telling me another part about what I found out, what Hermes did to me. Since I chose this path, Hermes, it was like an April Fool's thing too. With my boys, this is so difficult because I'm trying to explain Hermes to you. Um, Hermes did a trick where like like a love spell kind of type thing where like I couldn't let your dad go knowing that I had to for sure know what I was doing. Like, is it my anger that makes me want to leave? What was it that makes me like stay? What did I want? What did I see in your dad? I saw potential in your dad. But Hermes, like in Irvine, he just like popped out and it was me, you know, like so it was my own, like I'd say my own imagination to help me with your dad and that I can remember I'd done this before because of the trauma that I had. I couldn't leave your dad because he kept telling me stuff that was too hard, stuff that I wanted to hear, stuff that I couldn't hear, stuff that made me stay. And Papa is telling me, no more. That's not right. You don't do that. This is what he did to you. Don't you remember this? Write it down. Write it down. My grandma saying,